So next up, we're going to be checking out Team Fortress 2 Spy Psychology, How to Play Spy by John 2 Hill 2. I don't know what we're getting into here. This was recommended by my chat, and honestly, it's Team Fortress. I'm assuming it's going to be good, but I could be wrong. But I'm probably not. Let's jump in. What?
Hello, hi, yes. Do you want to get better at Spy?
What the hell is that?
Well, whatever
Is
you're
that
here
a
for,
boot?
welcome to Spy Psychology, where I'm going to do the first episode again to make it a better introduction.
What?
Wait, what?
This is a series about learning to get better at Spy and TF2, and this is the introduction. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How many
Then
in-game
let's
cosmetics
begin.
are there?
Let's go.
Also, I've never actually seen the blue version.
Spy's hard.
Oh.
Spy is arguably the hardest class in the game,
Oh.
since it requires a lot of thought, requires you to evade and outsmart the enemy, and dies incredibly quickly when caught out.
In other words, I would never be able to do it because of the first two reasons.
I'm telling you this because you should know that getting good at Spy will take a long time, and lots of being killed.
I am very good at dying in games. That is something I can do.
Over, and over, and over, and over, and over,
This sounds
and
familiar.
over. Come back. Sure, you'll die a lot. But that's just the learning process. Even experienced spies such as myself can die a lot sometimes.
Did you
But
just
take
get an arrow?
each death as a learning experience. Try to figure out why you died, and use it to learn how
Because
to
you're
die
bad.
less. If anyone else tries to talk you down for being bad at Spy or just not as good as them, just know they're stupid. Ego hunters aren't worth listening to, and want to make you feel bad. So
He has a bandana with a cigarette going through it and a pink rimmed. It's not just a hat. That looks like one of the old pilgrim style hats. What the hell, man?
take my advice, don't listen to them.
Okay.
All right.
What is that
Also,
audio
just
from?
try avoid becoming like them. Please.
Ah, well ahead of you. I can't talk down to anyone because that would imply someone is below me. And no one has reached that level yet. Medic has weapons too? Oh. Why is it not playing?
You see
Oh,
those
there it is.
frag movies where a spy gets 6 trick stabs in a row? Well, you should know that these kinds of spies have a massive amount of experience, and scenarios like that aren't as common as these videos may make you believe. They're essentially a highlight reel, so
What?
don't put that expectation on yourself, or else you'll get frustrated.
Yeah. Oh god, what?
Believe me,
People actually do
Spy
that shit?
Can get frustrating to play.
I kind of want to play this game now.
Philosopher Jonto, what are the actual basics of his kit?
Murder?
The spy has a bunch of tools in his arsenal,
Inviswatch, knife, sapper, revolver, and disguise kit. Spytron 3000.
and they all serve a purpose. These are the revolver, sapper, knife, Inviswatch, and disguise kit.
He did it
Let's start
backwards
off
for
with
me.
the thing that will be causing the most problems using
The knife, really?
the knife.
Not the gun.
The knife will instantly kill
I'm being told. No way. There's close to 1 million cosmetics in Team Fortress 2. Holy shit, man.
any player when hit from
That
behind,
many?
but only 40 damage if it hits from the front.
EA hears that
Now,
number and
the
just
game defines the back by simply
salivates.
the player's back half. You'll know you can backstab when the spy raises up his knife like this.
Oh!
But note, you don't need to
Wait, there's actually a visual representation on the screen that's not just some random, easily missed glow? How come more games don't do that? There are so many games that do not do that. Like, okay, you have a glow, and if you see the glow, you can press the button. If you don't see the glow, you can press the button. But you won't be able to tell which one because they also have the exact same animations either way. But the number will be different, but you won't see the number because it goes away too fast. Having a quick, easy changing the position where the knife's held sounds so immediately good. Is that something introduced more recently? Because I know this is an old game. How come more games aren't stealing the obvious visual effect? Not just a freaking glow outline. I mean, glows are probably easier, but still.
for this animation before backstabbing.
I'm being told from
It
Still
just serves
Cypher,
to help you learn the
those games
backstab
aren't made with
hitbox.
love.
You'll start to
Yeah.
get a feel for when you can backstab, and you'll often kill before you see the knife raising animation occur.
Oh.
Now, the knife sounds really cool because it can instantly kill any player, but
It does what? So you have a guy who can go invisible and insta-kill everyone. Okay.
one
Sure.
problem. If they're looking at you, you kind of can't backstab. Well, actually, you can do trick stabs, such as the metal. Don't listen to that. if you're just starting out as spy, you don't want to bother with that trick stabby stuff yet, okay?
Trick stab?
Just focus on learning the basics.
Oh, he's a priest. With the cross upside down, though.
Now, we don't really want the enemy knowing where we are, less so looking at us. So the main thing you'll want to use to get behind the enemy is your invis watch.
Neat.
Right-click at any time to cloak, turning you invisible to the enemy team over the course of a second. However, note you can't attack while cloaking or fully cloaked. Bumping into an enemy player while cloaked will make you blink, meaning you become partially invisible for a second.
So you'd see the outline, but not the character itself. But at that point, you already know enough. Okay. Oh. This seems so...
So you'll
not
want
entirely
to avoid bumping
broken.
into other players. The cloak lasts 10 seconds at a full charge.
Oh.
But your cloak can also be restored by picking up ammo, which even works while
How
you're
much
cloaked.
ammo do you get?
However, be aware that people may notice disappearing health and ammo boxes.
Yeah, but if you're in a fight, people are paying attention to other things, so it's probably not too hard to do
The
that.
two main purposes of your cloak is to sneak past the enemy undetected or escape bad situations. Ideally, you'll want to avoid enemies seeing you coming. Cloak before you round a corner and don't bump into other players. Also, while cloaked, you have a 20% damage reduction and the duration of bleeds and burns are halved. This
So there's bleed and burns. Okay. I wasn't sure what kind of damage over time there would be in this game or if they had it. Apparently there is.
knowledge can be very useful for getaways.
Oh.
Now, the other stealth tool you have is the disguise kit. Pull it out, pick a class to disguise as, and after a few seconds, you'll appear as that player to the enemy team. Do note that you take the name of a player on the other team, so players that see a clone of themselves will know you're a spy.
So if you have an enemy who AFK'd, you have an instant win. That's... Oh, man. If anyone's having connection issues, that could really screw people up. And Croc mentioned a good sky be a true menace. Similarly, good Demon Knight, it's a... Wait. Oh, Demo Knight. It's immediately built for the Demo Knight based around flying at Mach speed with a sword? Oh, it's an actual knight.
But everyone says disguises don't fool good players.
Ah,
What?
I see.
Okay.
Well,
Was that a fish scaled weapon? What? What happens if your own team shoots you? I don't know
so
nearly
despite
enough
what
about this game to
players
know what's
say,
happening.
Disguises can fool good players. You just need to act like the class you're disguised as, which you'll get better at with practice.
Oh.
But be aware that the disguise kit is not a tool for getting behind the enemy.
So the disguise kit gives you a way to get invisible, get behind them, put up the disguise you need, and then know how you're supposed to play as other people. In other words, you have to know how to play every other character to use the disguise kit well. And that's probably why this was hard, because you have to know everything else, not just the one niche. Okay.
The cloak is. Also, be aware that if you disguise right
Wait, there's
before
unlocked
cloaking, the
weapons?
disguise mode can be
I did
seen
not know about
following
that. I
you.
thought it was just a
You can
cosmetic.
avoid this by starting the cloak before the disguise, as even being partially cloaked will negate the smoke entirely. You generally use disguises to avoid sticking out, and don't fool the enemy for more than a couple seconds before making your move. The disguise is used to blend in and
Just
not get
give you
shot by
time.
sentry guns. Speaking of guns,
Oh,
did
sentry
you know
guns.
that Spy has a gun?
So if there's sentry guns that are fooled by default, you can walk past the sentries and then just start taking people out from the back. All you need is a second for them to double think it. Okay. And he has a gun.
You know that scenario I mentioned before about that player looking at you? Did you know that you have a gun and that you can shoot them with that gun?
Are you saying people die when you shoot them? I didn't know. I thought people just didn't die when they were killed.
The knife
That's on me.
isn't your only weapon. Look. I know it insta-kills, okay? But it has
But near death.
downsides.
At range.
Using your gun is pretty basic. You point it at the enemy and shoot. It'll typically do more damage
Not
than your
fast,
knife at
though.
mid to close range, and you don't have to be...
This is a revolver that you had to reload every shot. Why? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why? You know what? No, that's fine. It probably makes sense in game.
in melee range, use it. Also, since Spy can see the health of enemy players, you can sometimes finish off a hurt player.
Oh, so not everyone gets to see enemy health. So he might know someone's on their last leg where the rest of the team might not be as aggressive because they think they're in a bad situation. Oh.
running to a health
Well, that's
pack.
interesting information.
Not using your gun is a mistake I see a lot of spies make, so be aware of that option. It'll save you a lot.
Oh my god.
Also, good advice to practice the aim sometimes, especially since the first shot is 100% accurate and the rest of them have random spread.
And that's why he was reloading with every shot, because the first shot has perfect accuracy. Oh, that makes a lot more. That's probably what Zero mentioned by bullet spread. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, time for a transition. Then there's this thing.
Electrosapper?
The Electrosapper.
What?
In case you don't know what it does, you simply place it on engineer buildings, which disables them and eats away at their health unless an engineer removes it by hitting it twice with his wrench. And
I mean, that's how I
just
fixed my
make
computer.
sure you're disguised before sapping a sentry, or else, you know, it'll shoot you. Your guts will be splattered.
That
your
is a very fast
pancreas
dead.
will be on the ground. You'll be nothing but a puddle of red. You will never be seen again.
Sounds like going to Friday nights or Taco Tuesday. I know what I said.
Everyone who sees will be traumatized by this event.
For like 5
If they
seconds.
weren't already insane.
Yeah.
Where am I going with this? The
Oh
Sapper
my
is your
God.
main tool to sabotage and take out engineer nests, since you're the only class that can stand next to a sentry without being shot. There's a lot of mind games
And unless you're thinking about that they might be a spy already, that looks to you that if the sentry isn't shooting them, you might not immediately think, hey, shoot the guy. How many times do people randomly start shooting their allies just to see if it does something?
involved with taking out an engineer's nest, depending on the skill of the engineer in question,
It'd be funny if there was friendly
but
fire.
a good first trick to learn is the stab and sap.
Stab and sap?
Wait for the engineer to stand behind a sentry. Stab him and quickly swap to your sapper and place it on the sentry before it can turn around and shoot you.
Because then he has to
If you did
respawn.
this correctly, the sentry will be doomed.
There's
without engineers
emotes?
to remove the sapper, and you're free to place sappers on the
Oh,
rest of the buildings.
dude.
Some
the sheer
strategies
level
may
of
involve sapping the
disrespect,
sentry
I love
first,
it.
since the sentry can't shoot when it's sapped, then trying to kill or delay the engineer, or simply using it to create an opening for your teammates while the sentry is non-functional.
Which is probably the best
You'll
way to
have
do it
be
because you're
creative
helping a team at that
sometimes
point.
to take out an engineer nest.
Hmm.
Also, you can take enemy teleporters, which can sometimes help you get closer to the engineer.
Sorry, that point right there, taking the enemy teleporter. For someone as bad at a game, or games in general like me, it wouldn't do anything because I would probably just drop it at some place and have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. But for a good player who's placed it in an optimal position, you're going to go someplace useful, which means you're going to immediately have targets. That seems like the most useful thing, just being able to go to exactly where the enemy needs themselves to be already.
So anyway, if you're bad at spy
Also, I'm being told it's common to shoot others on your team to see if they take damage or not. It's called spy checking. I love it. Just randomly waste ammo to make sure you're not being fucked around with. Because, you know, being logical and trying to figure out who's going on is one thing. Shooting a guy to see if he doesn't like it is another. And I honestly love this. What would be really funny is if there's a mode where friendly fire is turned on. In which case, he took damage. Yeah, but everyone takes damage. Let's see if he dies. Does it go good or bad for us? Ah. That actually is kind of funny. And pyros are very good at spy checking because they flame everyone. I'm assuming that one, yeah.
Don't worry, it takes time and can be frustrating, but it's a matter of patience. Your knife is how you get instant kills. Your gun is your backup option if you can't backstab.
And
Use cloak
range.
to get behind the enemy. Use disguises to blend in and get close to sentries. And use your sapper to dismantle engineer buildings.
Now I know what to do.
Look at
Die.
you, new player. Go out there and stab some people. Maybe shoot them with a gun and potentially give them a mental breakdown. Or have a mental breakdown as you try to learn
I
another
am the
class.
mental breakdown.
You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. That was awesome, man. I think I might actually need to start playing this game, or at least try it once. This is awesome. I'm being told Pyro Bro is a pyro who sticks near an engineer to protect their sentry nest. Oh, that's the entire playstyle? Probably because they just throw flame everywhere and you can immediately tell where the enemy is, and the sentries would kill anything that is available. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. And probably very defensive. It's one of those games I definitely need to play. If only I had the money to afford the free game that it... Wait, is this game actually free? I was going to make a joke, but I'm actually not sure if it is or not. I might have to do that. The more videos I see of Team Fortress 2, the more I think I do need to play it, though. So if you guys haven't already, There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. This is actually really cool. I wonder if they did other videos like this, because I kind of might want to see what the other classes are like. This seems way harder than I could play, but really cool and in-depth in a way that's simple enough that there's actual strategy needed, because it's deep, not wide. And I kind of like it. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.